Hey everybody, Jason Hawes here. I am at the Phineas Pemberton House, also known as Bolton Mansion. It's in Levittown, Pennsylvania, Levittown, however you say it. But it was built, parts of it were built in 1687 and other parts 1790. So, I mean, it's an old home. Now there's a bunch of different claims. I'm going to do a walk around the property first. From full body apparitions, shadow entities, objects moving on their own. I mean, it's probably the oldest property around here. So it consists of 4 connected structures that were built between 1687 and 1790. Again, it's on the National Historic Registry. All right, Pemberton family. As you can see, we've got properties in the back too, mainly being used for storage right now. The Pembertons were English. The direct paternal ancestors of Phineas Pemberton and his family from Lancashire, and they traveled over on the ship Submission in 1682 from Liverpool and eventually settled here in Bucks County. They built the house 1687, but he also worked as William Penn's chief administrator. So definitely some interesting history behind here. Now, they were Quakers as well, and the Quakers, even during the wars, they didn't pick sides. So they were kind of shunned by a lot of the community. And they wouldn't answer to the king. They wouldn't support the US, any of it. So they didn't want any problems. But I'm gonna take you for a walk through this property. Let's take a walk through here. All right, this is an interesting area. This is the original front of the house. Last night, Kalani was investigating with us, and he witnessed a foot come out of this room. This used to be the dining room. Let me see if I can find a light. Yes, there we go. So he believes he saw a foot step out of the doorway. Now, the interesting part on that was just earlier, we were all the way down in the back of the house, the oldest part, and I kept seeing what appeared to be a shadow blocking out light as if somebody was walking down the stairs. And I'll take you up there in a minute, but so the house is being fixed back up. Look at this. I mean, it's amazing. Well, the brick. There's an old picture of it. So let's walk towards the back of the building. So you can see more of a modern kitchen, but then we get into these areas. Hopefully there's enough light. They have the wooden shutters on here, so it's kind of tough. It's an old part of the house. Again, you got to think this was here long before the United States. It was actually a country, so you can still smell the burning wood. They actually do courses on how they did all the cooking and stuff back then. Here's one of the original parts of the house. Now, just a couple of weeks ago, there was a young girl, about 8 years old, who saw a man standing right here in this doorway. She knew nothing about the property being haunted, nothing about any of that. So he was standing there, kind of like a shadow type figure, and then he disappeared. So there's like an apartment area that people used to live in here. Let me see if I can get you guys up there and show you. Maybe not, I don't know. No, it does not look like we're going up there. Okay, guess we'll go up different areas. Can we go up this one? Let's see. Damn it, they got a lock on. We have investigated those areas, so I'm not sure why they have the lock today. But let's go down and check out the basement. So there's also claims that some of the Quakers were in the Civil War and they chose sides. Now, this isn't backed up by any definite proof, but they claim that some of them were, that they were Quakers and they chose a side and fought in the war. And when they came back, they were shunned by the rest of the Quaker community. And because of that, a husband and wife ended up taking their own lives, unalived themselves for YouTube's little protection there. See, areas right under the living room. And that they unalived themselves up in the attic. All right, going up these stairs again, heading to the attic area. Now, last night, we did an investigation with Kalani. And at one point, his wife joined us. Now, I've never done the Estes method. They have. He wanted to try it up here, so we recorded it. It'll be in the investigation, so check it out. It was interesting. We did get some responses that seemed like they were direct responses to the questions we were asking. And she was standing right here in this spot I'm at right now. And the Estes method is you're playing one of the radio frequency boxes that scan radio frequencies. And she's got headphones on, so she can't hear anything. She's got her eyes closed, she can't see anything, so she can't work off any of her cues. We ask questions and she just says what she hears. This is part of the attic. Again, this area where Kalani's wife was, Savannah, is where some claim a husband and wife took their lives. According to the Estes session, it almost sounded like he took her life and then took his own. But I can't say that for sure. You guys can draw your own conclusions. All right, so this is the attic area. Lots of claims of seeing what they say, full body apparitions and stuff like that up here. So let's see. I think this is going to be a rather short 360 video. We have Sherry D. Benedetti and Mandy from the Ghost Sisters joining us tonight. They're going to do their own investigation. So it'd be interesting to see if females end up getting stuff that males don't. So the Quakers were big into trying to end slavery, to be honest. So they had freed enslaved people here working, making money, which, I mean, it's great if you think about it. It was a horrible time. But it was part of the Quakers' belief system that if you were a Quaker, there was no way that you could be supporting slavery. And to be honest with you, I think there's no way you could be supporting slavery in general. I understand times are different, but I don't understand how that thought was ever okay with anybody. All right. So let's head down here. Again, this is the room Kalani had the foot stick out from that he saw. This is the area that I saw what appeared to be somebody blocking out the light coming through the light from that door. All right. And this is the newer part of the house. You still have the older part over there in the back. It's an amazing property. It really is. Upstairs above here, there's an apartment. Nobody lives there. Last night while we were in here, we heard what sounded like somebody walking, somebody moving above us. We went up there. There was nobody there. And we got the property again tonight. So it's going to be good. Let's show you outside real quick, around the side of the house. Oh, there's Sherry and Mandy. Hello, ladies. Hi. Hello. Sherry comes bearing food. So again, I know I showed you this area before, but on the other side there's a tree. Honestly, the tree looks like it's probably been there as long, if not longer, than the house. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. You don't see many of those anymore. But this is the outside of the house. And as you can see, they have these wooden shutters that cover the majority of all the windows. And in the rooms, in these rooms right here that I'm pointing to, they've been seeing what appears to be full body apparitions and shadow type entities, which, to be honest, with those on, it's not like you have to worry about outside light creating a problem coming in. I mean, it makes it so dark. It seems like it's midnight at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So let's take a walk around the front of this property. There's a very angry squirrel. I think wants a piece of me. We'll see how it goes. So look at this. So again, the Phineas Pemberton house, also known as Bolton Mansion. Investigation will be coming next week, so make sure you check it out.